Greetings from Mira Mesa. Tromaville is invading the Mira Mesa Edwards Cinema right here behind me, as we are going to have a reunion of the Troma gods, talking about Lloyd Kaufman and Charles Kaufman for a double feature screening of The Toxic Avenger and Mother's Day. Two cult classics on the big screen with the Kaufman brothers in person for a Q&A for the first time in traumatic cinematic history. This is going to be so much fun. Brought some stuff to hopefully get signed. We'll see what happens. I think Toxie is even here. And it is Comic-Con week. So maybe we'll get some surprises from the upcoming Toxic Avenger remake. Maybe some guests from there. I don't know. It's just speculation. So we'll see. As Lloyd would always say on the Blu-rays and DVDs of Troma, let's go into the theater for the Q&A for the event presented by Popcorn Reef. Let's watch! Into the massive Edwards Cinema we go here in Mira Mesa. Oh, the reunion of the Troma gods. Yeah.
Lloyd Kaufman was sent in a reef down the ocean away from San Diego. His brother Charles was able to stay here in San Diego. They were separated for almost 50 years. This is the first time that they're coming back together for the reunion of the Troma gods. Please welcome to the stage Troma President Lloyd Kaufman and bread and seat owner Charles Kaufman.
Yeah! Oh, wow. Oh, the Kaufman brothers reunited. Oh! And he gets to live. Woo! A traumatic experience.
Thank you for hosting this tonight too, and for uniting Lloyd and me after all these years.
Popcorn reefer.
Absolutely, popcorn reefer rules.
Seats here, or we can stand?
Well, right now I think we should be standing because my brother and I feel that there is a certain acknowledgement that should be said for such a joyous moment. But we are on land that was formerly occupied by the Cineplex Odeon tribe. Oh, thank you. And they were happy people. They only had one screen, and all of them would go.
The whole tribe just had one screen to view, but
the colonialists.
The Regal Theater Group, Regal Colonial. It says it in the name.
They took over and
they pushed out the
Tomahawk. I mean the Cineplex Odeon.
And violently crushed it into 14 different cinemas. So I think we all need to show a little respect.
Yes.
But now also we should tell you, I think we're legally obliged to let you know that we also have in the theater a kiss cam. It's got a little flip to it because kiss cam is people that get embarrassed. You all should be embarrassed that you're here right off the bat. So we're going to focus in on the folks who are not embarrassed and shame them.
I was wondering, since we're doing this, and this is all about, to me, like the history of Troma, like, I wanted to know what it was like actually putting together this film, because this was one of the first Troma productions, or I don't even know if it was exactly, Lloyd and Michael were associate producers on here. Was this something you guys put together and then ended up distributing as a Troma film, or was this you guys all working together and kind of like, hey, this is going to be our thing?
I think we worked together on this, and certainly Lloyd led me in the film biz, and so he and Michael were very important in terms of the consulting and working and organizing and just saying what worked and what didn't work. I just want to mention one thing. I haven't seen this film in 25 years, and very important. Two things is the mother is killed by an inflatable breast doll. There's a subtext. It said, and also I'd forgotten that Adley, along with being stabbed in the neck by an antenna, is suffocated by women's maxi pads. Too. So in the crotch, gets an axe in the crotch, and final life is. So don't tell me this isn't a feminist
Use those in two of his films too. It's amazing.
You guys told me a little bit about, obviously this was a movie that was censored and was banned in certain rights and was dragged through, like with Roger Ebert whining around about it was ridiculous. You know, I want to hear how you guys felt while it was coming out, and you know, obviously it stood at the time and people loved it. So,
well, just very fast. This was, I mean, back then, and I suspect now as well, the MPAA, they could kill a film by just rating it in a certain way, and the majors kind of, well, you should talk a little bit.
The problem is that the majors had a different standard for an R rating than for the independents. The purpose of the Motion Picture Association of America, which was owned and operated by the cartel that runs the industry, it wasn't there to protect the public. It was there to protect the cartel from people like Charles Kaufman. Well, that actually, you know, that probably would have been a good thing. But so there were double standards. So our movies got cut off at the legs. Hey, Toxic Avenger, it took you 40 years to get a reimagining because when the movie came out, 20 minutes were taken out of it for American theaters. But Canada, Trump calls it the 51st state, they only took out 45 seconds. France took only 30 seconds, and they let the 13-year-old kid. So a lot of careers got cut off at the knees. When Nature Calls, which is also a Charles Kaufman movie, but it got totally abused by the MPAA, and all this good stuff was cut out and killed the movie in the theater.
This film we had to release. We tried to cut it to make it an R, but no matter what we did, the MPAA squashed it. And so this was one of the first films that was released unrated, which was unheard of at the time. I can't see you. I hope you aren't the producer of Mother's Day.
Talking about the remake.
What did you think of it?
Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I don't think I should.
They seem to, for some reason, they took out the kind of the interesting things about this film, I think, which is they set it in a house, and the director, I don't think, got, as opposed to, I think, the Toxic Avenger, which is going to be out soon, which the original is the best, of course, but I think that they took it.
The new one is even better than it.
Well, but they had the spirit, they had to.
No, they got it. And it's totally different.
Which I think Mother's Day 2 doesn't have any of the interesting parts of it.
Get a ticket to the show?
No! We don't have a ticket to this show!
Is that the mother?
What are you boys doing?
Talking to the audience.
Ooh. It's Lloyd and Charles' mom. Lloyd and Charles' mom, okay?
I don't know. You could have asked, you could have told me you were doing this in your spare time.
Apparently, we never told her mother we made this film about her.
Oh, yeah. First movie earlier?
Well, what do you?
I'm gonna have to punish you.
Was it the violence and the axe in the crotch? And I'm sorry, and the decapitation.
I can't believe you boys made this film and you put me in that shawl that made me look at least 20 years older than I was. How dare you?
Well, that's what it was.
How dare you? Shark boa? You really
that's the way
Oh, fresh from the director who made Mother's Day, yes. Oh,
Hot off the floor.
let's get one. Oh, yeah.
Mother's Day is a real movie. I've loved that time we thought about it, but Mother's Day is a real film. Toxic Avenger was kind of a cartoon. It's not toxic, but it's satire, and but I mean it has very serious themes, and but it's something else. And Mother's Day is really a message. And having seen it on big screen, beautifully projected.
Hey,
It's not a real movie.
Reimagining, because it's not a remake. It carries the spirit of your film, but it doesn't depict. What's your take on the film, and how were you involved in, working with the team that made the new film?
New top $50 million.
The $50 million.
Michael Hurst and I are listed on credits. They're very generous as producers, but really, I gave making Blair notes occasionally, which he threw away, and rightfully so. But the end result is a real wonderful movie, and it's better than the first stuff. It really is. It's a real film, and it also has no Troma fan will be disappointed. It's got so many callbacks, you wouldn't believe it. But just the idea that Legendary took the risk of a totally different Toxic Avenger. We were starting to write Toxic Avenger Part 5, and I was trying to think, what are we going to do? And I wanted to kill Toxic. I figured we'd kill him. And get rid of it. And but then we didn't know what to do, and then this came along. Oh my gosh, how brave to totally change the. We didn't know whether we would have maybe a gyno Toxic Avenger or a obese Toxic Avenger. And they came up with the greatest star of all, Peter Dinklage. It's a great film. You really enjoy it. And they're going to premiere it at San Diego Comic-Con tomorrow. I think from 10 to 5.
10 to 5,
Three screenings.
Okay, you guys are go down.
I think they're just running it.
We'll try to get some information for you.
But anyway, it's going to be out August 29th, 2000 theaters. Is it free tomorrow, Andrew? The movie Toxic Avenger over and over? Oh, you're talking about the car flip?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was just people liked it, and we accidentally created a good stunt. It was an accident, but it's a terrific car flip. So James Gunn and I were writing Romeo and Juliet, which he wrote, really. We thought it'd be funny to put that car in that Romeo and Juliet. And James is actually in the scene that clips in Romeo and Juliet. But then people liked it, so we just put it in every movie now. And when we did that flip originally and destroyed and blew up that car, it was 1970s something, it was worthless. But now I'm trying to get 1970s car, it's very hard to do.
So, wow, sticking around here, we got some free posters, getting stuff signed. Lloyd Kaufman, the legend himself, sticking around here, signing for fans. We've got ourselves a line here. Oh, man. Oh, Lloyd Kaufman here. Oh, hey. Lloyd Kaufman right there signing away, and photo ops with both Lloyd and Toxie. Hey, now. All right, time for the haul portion. That was the reunion of the Troma Gods. Before going to that screening a couple weeks prior, I needed a new Troma t-shirt, and I saw this on the Troma website at tromadirect.com. Had to get this. Get traumatized. That's on the front of this badass t-shirt. Here's the back. Shows Tromaville with Toxie going around in it. So hell yeah. 50 years plus of real independent cinema. Hell yeah. TromaDirect.com has it. Get traumatized, people. I'm telling you. All right. Let's get to the haul portion right now from everything else at that event. They were handing out free posters to commemorate the double feature. Had a poster of the Toxic Avenger, all-time cult classic. Love this movie. Of course, the cartoon was pretty fun, Toxic Crusaders. There were 3 sequels, Citizen Toxie being my favorite of the sequels. And now, of course, we have a reimagining or a remake of the Toxic Avenger hitting theaters in August. And here was the poster of Mother's Day. Hell yeah. I forgot how crazy this movie is in some parts. Had been a few years since I'd seen it. But Mother's Day. Fun little early 80s horror film. And it was a 2-item limit for signature, so I did not get those 2 signed. First item I got signed was right here. Return to Nukem High, a.k.a. Volume 2. Signed by the director himself, Lloyd Kaufman. Toxie loves Crazy Chris. With a documentary on there, 2 girls, 1 duck. I have died in this film, so I had to get this signed. This was the last of the Troma movies that I had that was directed by Lloyd Kaufman that was unsigned by him. So I had to get Uncle Lloydie to sign Return to Nukem High, a.k.a. Volume 2. Hell yeah. And then the other item I got, because when I ordered this t-shirt, they had a comic book for $5 of the Toxic Avenger. I figured, you know what? Let me get it. And there's a special message inside from Lloyd Kaufman as well. So I had Lloyd sign it right here, and he goes, "To Chris, you mop." Oh, hell yeah. And the comic book comes with an exclusive trading card as well. So that was the haul portion. Oh, man. And now, before I go, I can't forget Troma Now. First month free, $4.99 a month after that. So there's their streaming service right there. Support independent cinema. Oh, man. Woo, fun times at Mira Mesa. Troma, you made it happen. The Kaufman brothers. Free posters to go with it all. Can't wait to see what the remake is all about in theaters August 29th. Woo, get traumatized.